Sam,
What's up, brother?
what is going on?
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, was that looking a little jerky on your end or just mine?
It didn't look fine to me. I didn't have any audio though. So
Okay.
if you guys heard audio during our intro,
Maybe it's just my
leave a comment
internet.
down below.
Hey, we got a good one tonight.
It might be my internet. I don't know. We're on a new system, guys. So we're trying to learn. So we hope there's no issues. Knock on wood. But if there is, I apologize up front because it's brand new.
We are on a new system for sure.
Yes. So just so you're aware, the thing, hey, if you guys heard that intro, the countdown specifically, the music and the intro, or whatever, leave us a comment down below so we know.
Sam, I can't see the chat, so I am completely at your mercy.
Oh, okay. Tony says he heard it, so we're good. Cool. Speaking of Tony, guess who's on our show tonight?
Let's do it.
We got the man, the myth, the legend himself. Let's get into his introduction.
I met Tony last year at Axial Fest Badlands. He was super cool.
Oh, yeah. I first met him at Badlands as well, actually. And the guy, well, you'll see. But if you've never met Tony or if you've never seen his show or his YouTube channel, the guy's an amazing human being. So let's stop jabbering and get to Tony, man.
Yeah, stop wasting Tony's time.
All right, here we go.
From the unmatched chaos of high-speed bashing to the artful finesse of slow-crawl trail masters, Tony brings the full spectrum of remote-controlled madness to life. As the driving force behind CCXRC's model, RC Entertainment for the masses, he's not just reviewing rigs, he's rewriting the RC playbook. With cinematic precision and unbridled excitement, this is the man who captured heart-pounding backflips at Silver Lake Dunes, engineered custom ramps, and even taken on Muster Jam World Finals Pit Party live. When he's not fine-tuning his next adrenaline-fueled feature, Tony uses his video prowess for good. As a humanitarian photographer with Operation Blessy, documenting stories of hope across the globe. Get ready for a ride like no other, because tonight, the king mounts his throne. Please give a thunderous welcome to Tony, the king of RC, Cece.
Tony.
Hey, man, we got the king of RC with us tonight, and I'm pretty pumped about it.
Man, I should have wore the hat.
And I totally forgot to wear my hat because I was so busy trying to set all this nonsense.
That's hilarious.
We had it planned. Chaz delivered. I did not.
Chaz,
let's do it. I'm ready to rock.
I saw that intro. I'm like,
That's
I
so
should have
awesome.
wore the hat. I should have wore the hat.
That's funny.
I was
so
like,
awesome.
Tony.
Tony, thanks for coming on, dude.
Oh, man. Super excited to be here. Yeah, I met both you guys at Axial Fest. I think that's where I meet most people. That's like the one time I get out these days.
Well, you got another big one coming up in, 2 months?
The Gauntlet. Yeah.
That's in your own backyard, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's one of the most fun ones that I get to go to. I'd say because it just keeps going. Like even all of the other events, like at some point feel like they shut down, and that one just keeps going all night. Like RCs are going all night.
Nice.
Like because Axial Fest, like you left the inner part, you get to camp. There's not a whole lot to do there RC wise.
Yeah.
But the Gauntlet's the playground.
Okay,
man.
my son brought it. All right, we're good now.
I might have to have my kid deliver.
There we go.
Deliver the hat.
We at least have to get a screenshot of it.
I'm just lucky to have a hat. I keep a hat up here on my speaker so that I'm like, oh crap, I need a hat. I'm doing
Tony,
a video.
the king of RCs. We're just the jesters.
Yeah, right. Funny thing, this is a hat when I had as a kid, and ironically, it's signed by Tuff Hedeman on the inside.
Oh, nice.
If you don't know who Tuff Hedeman, he was Lane Frost, the epic bull rider. I had a chance to flank bulls for a rodeo company, and I got his signature. So
that's pretty awesome.
Anyway,
awesome, dude.
I did not know who that is, but I would like to see you do that again.
Have you ever seen the show 8 Seconds?
No.
8 Seconds is
How Long to Ride, right?
That's the show about Lane Frost and Tuffing.
Okay.
Oh, it's about him.
It's about, yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm getting some major breakup. I don't know if you guys can hear each other, but continue to talk.
All right, we'll talk. Back on track, Tony, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
Let's start at the beginning. What is the RC that got you interested in the hobby?
It was the Traxxas Monster Jam Gravedigger 2-wheel drive Stampede. And so I mean, I never was in the hobby as a kid. Like we raced BMX. We'd see guys bring the nitro ones to the track and jump them like when we'd be up there practicing, but we could never afford them. You'd see the guys also too with like the lunch boxes. They'd be out there trying to hit the jumps.
Nice.
They could maybe get a little air off the tabletop, but they were a little slow for the rest. But no, the nitro guys were out there launching them. And I don't know. We moved to Virginia. I went to grad school there and started working there for Operation Blessing, like it said. And we moved to this area that had these BMX trails. So I brought my bike down, ended up hurting myself out on the trails, and which wasn't good because now I'm full-time employed, have to carry all this camera gear around and through airports and in other countries. And it's pretty exhausting. And like when you wrench your back and everything and can't carry stuff has made the job hard. So I was like, man, what else can I gotta like turn that over, like be done with that. But
yeah,
what can I jump? And so I saw like RC cars at Target, bought one, took it back. Like it couldn't even drive in the grass. It looked like a monster truck. See, I didn't know anything. I'm like, now I'm like 28, 30 years. If I was 30, I was probably 30-ish. Had no idea, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go to Target and spend $100. It's gonna be awesome. Sucked.
Yep.
And so then I just happened to be driving by over this bridge, heading home from somewhere, a different way home, and saw these guys jumping cars on what I thought was a BMX track. Well, I pull in to check out the BMX track. Turns out it's an RC track and shop. And I was like, that's what I need. I asked my wife and she said no. So yeah. So I get it. For those of you that's your start, is your wife saying, no, you can't. That was mine. But I ended up getting like an award at work and a bonus and all this stuff. And I said, now can I? Yes. And it was like, $230, which I couldn't even fathom spending that much on an RC car at the time. And then,
right.
Yeah. I mean, now that's little stuff.
Yeah.
But, I still love it. I have it right here. It's actually over here off this side. My son and I have been working on stuff.
Yes, I was going to ask if you still had it. That's awesome.
Yeah, still have it. It's brushless now. Castle. It's a blue motor, so it's a low-C motor on here, I think.
Oh no, the Traxxas guys are going to be so mad.
I took the Castle stuff out, and I put in, this just looks like it came off one of the China cars that I'd gotten over the years.
Yeah.
It's probably just whatever.
Yeah.
It's a whatever brushless. It's good enough for
just to have it like run.
This.
Yeah, yep. For sure.
I think I stole the other one from my SMT 10s.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And I have now other ones of that because I just like that platform. It's really fun.
Let me spin. So my first kind of real RC, and I still have mine as well. It was just a standard Stampede. It's an old two-wheel drive before they even had four-wheel drive.
That's what this is. Yeah.
So it's basically the same platform. I've got it all RPM'd out and everything.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever. It still sucks. Whatever.
That's what this is for the most part. Yeah, RPM arms and yeah, they were great.
So, put a spin on that question. In what was the RC or what was the event that planted the seed in your head? It was like, man, I should like make some content out of this.
So I got a low C10 SCTE because I realized this wasn't fast enough. I took it up to the track there and I'm like, it doesn't jump the doubles. I'm like, It's cool. I have fun with it in my yard. I love that it's Gravedigger. Grew up watching monster trucks, love monster trucks. think Dennis Anderson is awesome.
Dude, icon.
Yeah, total icon. And so I was like, well, I need something faster. What can I run that I could come up here and race with you guys with if I wanted to get into that? And I don't know how, like, so the funny thing is with this, I got it, and like first day I hit a curb. First or second day I hit a curb, but I was flying out of the country, and I handed it to my dad, who happened to be in Virginia visiting, and was like, take this back to the store I got it from and have them fix it. They have like a repair shop. And the guys just sent him. I mean, it was just like a steering block, but they sent it back. They sold my dad the part and sent him back without fixing it. And I got home, I'm like, what? They were supposed to fix it. He's like, they said you could do it. And so I just started working on them. But at that point, I couldn't build anything. And so they sent me the ready to run low C10 SCTE, and it was fast. 2S battery, way oversold me on the battery charger, the LiPo stuff. I got like the 4-banger high tech that needed like a whole battery, like a whole power supply, like huge metal power. It's actually over there, I think, too, but no, it's downstairs in the garage. But it's awesome. It still runs and it charges batteries so fast. So I was glad that they did. Eventually, I was glad that they oversold me. But they also did the same with the radio. They showed me like the Pro Spectrum, so they were good at upselling me. They could see me walk in and were like, "Hey, this guy don't know nothing."
That's kind of messed up, but it worked out well.
Yeah, he's just throwing money at it. He wants to get in. But yeah, so I started filming it because I started putting a track in my backyard to just jump them. I just got this idea of, there weren't many people on YouTube that were doing it. There was like this guy like Sycon X or somebody X, and he had he did a lot with stadium tracks, but he had a track in his backyard. And so I decided, hey, I'm gonna just put a few jumps in there. And then I decided to film it, and I posted it just to my regular YouTube, and it was getting views and people were commenting. And then I just kept posting RC stuff to my like personal one. I'm like, you know what? I should probably just start a different channel for this. And then I'd made a sign as a joke on that track with like the, South by Southwest, whatever, punk rock. I was big into punk rock and roll. So that big X thing is it's used in all that. So
yeah,
I just quickly painted that up as a joke. So my wife got back. She said I could put a jump in the backyard, and I said, okay. She said yes, and I put a bunch of jumps in and a sign, just so when she came home, I'm like, look what I did. Don't be mad. And then started making videos, and people started watching and commenting, and so I made a channel. It was supposed to be CCRC, but that's like a Chinese container line.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I did CCXRC. I just used the X, and but the CC was for my name. I put that on all my tools. Instead of like putting my initials, I just put CC, the two C's.
Yeah.
And so I just use that for the channel as well. And it's been quite a ride. It's been amazing. Speaking of like, how, Dennis Anderson, like getting to know him through RC and all of that has been insane. And kind of what RC has allowed me to do has been pretty unreal.
So speaking of Dennis Anderson and RC and everything else, you just got back from a trip, didn't you?
Yep. Yeah. Salt Lake City for Monster Jam is amazing. The low
World
seat
Finals.
It was so good. Yeah, and the real trucks are amazing. It was one of the best. It's the best one I've been to so far. Because it didn't rain. Mainly.
Right.
SoFi was pretty good last year, but I feel like freestyle was better this year, which is my thing.
Yeah.
Racing was really good. Racing was amazing actually in SoFi.
I really like the banked turns they had on the racing track this year.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
And they mimic that with the RC. So whatever they kind of run as a track, they try to mimic with the RC. So they made the bank corners. And some of those guys, man, they hit those and they were squealing when they hit them. I
saw some videos. Actually, I saw some of your footage.
Yeah.
And man, it looked awesome.
Yeah.
You were so close, Tony. So close.
I know. And I actually went to West Valley Hobbies.
Oh, see?
I was there.
I'm about 45 minutes north. Yeah, I've been there. They carry our product. No, West Valley doesn't. What's the other one? There's another one down there, the Canyons.
Canyon Hobbies. Yep.
They carry our product.
I called them both, and they didn't have what I needed, so I went to.
Oh,
because I needed stuff for the mini LMT
right.
parts, extra parts. And actually, they didn't end up having them either at West Valley. They thought I needed something else.
No.
So there's another hobby shop that's further north. It's actually about 40, 30 minutes north, and they probably have they just moved into a big, huge store. It's called Adrenaline, and they moved from where I live to a couple cities over, and they have everything. They bought an old like Family Dollar, and it's huge. So
that's awesome.
Anyway, so close.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have gotten
Sam?
tickets. What's that?
Is that where my high trail came from?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Your only Traxxas? Yes.
No, it's my second one. I still have my Stampede.
Do you still have the Stampede? I was just showing you mine. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get to it. It's buried.
Yeah.
I haven't run it in probably 15 years.
We've been cleaning. In fact, the Megalodon, the SMT10 is out because I've been trying. Well, as we were cleaning and redoing all the shelves, I was trying to get the mess in the garage cleaned up. So I'm trying to make room up here to put them back on shelves. And as we fix them downstairs, bring them up, because we've just had so many broken. Had a church group come over and they broke so many cars. I just kept handing them more.
About that last night on your show.
I just hand them more and they just break them. And I'm like, dang, okay, let me get another one. Finally ran out of stuff that was like, one, I'd be willing to just give to somebody.
Yeah.
And two, that wasn't broken. So, although there were some that didn't break ever, like the Team Associated rally car, that little something 10, whatever they have, is a 2-wheel drive. In fact, it's up here as well. I don't know where my son put them. He found room up here, he said. Oh, it's over there. It's red and white.
It's probably like a RC10R or something.
It's the coolest little rally car. It's 2-wheel drive. It's brushless, and you can't kill it. Like, you can just do anything with it.
Nice.
I love the 2-wheel drives, the platforms right now. Like, they to me are just the most fun. Go back. I could take that Stampede out, and I'd just have a smile on my face running it through the yard. But that's what that little buggy's like too, like the rally. But nobody could kill it. They just crash it so hard. But it's like almost like a short course truck, unbreakable. But yeah,
that's awesome, man.
That is awesome.
This is probably a really good time to ask this question then, with you cleaning stuff and going through and probably rediscovering some things that has been buried and you probably forgot about. If you had, say you had 30 minutes and you were going to go out and play and you were not worried about making content or anything else, you were just going to grab a vehicle that you wanted to have fun with, what would it be?
Oh, man. That's a setup of a question right there.
Leave it to Chaz.
Well, so if they weren't broken, like my LMT, like if I could just grab it and run with it, like the problem is I play so hard with them that they're all broken, like big time broken right now. Like my original LMT from the videos we made from them has 2 wheels broken off it. Like axles snapped inside, like the actual drive shaft part snapped off at the wheel on the front one. Rear one also, but the shocks are also broken apart. Like we freestyled it till it wouldn't freestyle no more, and it is in a pile. But honestly, the Mojave Gram BLX would probably be the one I would grab right now and just go out and play with. We have a little spot in our yard, and my son and I just grab them, and we do it all the time without videoing. So, I mean, real world scenario, that's what we grab. Don't have to think about batteries charging, just throw them on the USB charger. Like, I don't do anything special. At some point, like, when you have this much, it just becomes like, where's all the stuff for it, and what do I need, what battery, and what blah, blah, blah. Where those is just like, it all came in a box, and you just use it like it. And it all just, I just keep it all together, and it just is simple, and I can grab it and we can play with it for 20, like they go a long time. That's the other thing. They'll run for a long time. They get hotter than they should. They should not let them run that time. They should put smaller batteries in with them because they get too hot. But yeah, that's
sure.
They're super blast for the cost.
Sure.
Fully ready to run. But it's funny because I said 230 seemed like a lot for that Stampede at the time. Those are like 280 now, 270 for the brushless ones, fully ready to go. But yeah, that would probably be one of my choices.
Nice.
Now, I have to ask, have you ever tried a Black Sun slider?
The what?
Okay, that answers that question.
I don't think I heard that right. Blackstone slider?
The Black Sun.
Black Sun slider.
Yeah.
No.
It
looks wicked, though.
It's a smaller brand from HPI.
Okay.
Yes. But I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of them just because I like to get people into the hobby, and they have a speed knob that you can turn down so you can hand it to like a little kid.
Nice. Yep.
But we have literally put these things through. I mean, it's been ridiculous what we've done with them, and we have yet to break them. Like the only thing we've broken is the spoiler on the back, which is the first thing to go. But
right, yeah, it's just a break off part anyway. It's not functional. Yeah.
Sam drove his off of a cliff.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say about those Mojaves. If you get the brushless ones, because they have the better gears in them, the metal gears, they and we turn them down to 50 when I hand them to kids. But 50 is like 100 on the brushed ones. But I hand like the granites to. But that one's brushless, right? The Black Sun.
This one,
or is it just a really big can?
They do have it. They do have a brushless version.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got a brushless version called the Turbo.
Okay.
When I first got my Black Sun, it didn't come with a brushless, and I had to put one in it. And same with my son's, and I overgeared his, and it's not off the line, but once it gets going, that thing is stupid fast.
Really?
I have one of the brushless versions, and it's it does take a second. Even the brushless one, it takes a second to get up to speed, but it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's tough as nails.
Yeah, indestructible. And for a cheap sub on $100 or just over $100.
At that price, right?
Yeah,
the brushless one was $120.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
You got to try one out if you ever get a chance, because you can drop it off a cliff literally, and it won't even.
There's a lot of those that were like that, because I used to review some from GearBest was a company back way in the day. It's kind of like Temu now, right?
Yeah.
But they would send some of those like little WL Toys ones or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was another brand that came out. It was like a monster truck one, but the inside of it looked like the Batmobile. Like it was really weird as far as how it was built. But you couldn't kill it. I would just jump it off of the kids' playground just into stuff just for fun. Because you wouldn't break it. And that's, the smaller they are, the tighter everything is. It's a lot harder to break stuff. Yeah. And so the small size actually can be quite fun because of that. You don't have to, you're not constantly, like I said, it gets tiring at some point fixing them all. Like I was fixing up my long jump car, and I thought I had it all together. I found parts from other cars that I have as parts cars, and I'm putting them back together, and I looked, and the drive shaft inside it is bent like this. It won't even turn. It hits the servo. No, it hits the servo case.
Yikes.
And then as I was trying to re-screw in that upper mount plate, I realized that the hinge pin screw was bent, like right at the tip of it, like hard, like over. It was actually hard to get out of the shock tower where it screws through. It's like, dang it, 2 more pieces I got to fix.
So you just said something I didn't even know anything about, a long jump car. Yeah, it's an Arma Typhon with like M2C chassis and braces and all that. So how far are you jumping that thing? Well, we gear it. We're shooting for like 200 feet, 230.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for at like Horizon RC Fest. They do they've got that hangar, the field for the planes. Yeah. Long runway. That's it. Runway is the word. And then they got these massive ramps that you hit. And so you're trying to get to like 100 miles an hour. And they had 2. So you could do one that went higher or one that went at 2 different angles that you tried to hit. I think I split the ramps. I can't remember. But mine did not do what it was supposed to. And I just like lawn darted that thing in.
Oh, no.
Right. I mean, it still went pretty far, but it was like twisting in the air and it was sketchy.
I vaguely remember seeing those. And I didn't think they were going that far. But
They haven't gone that far. The record is 2 something, and they're trying to. So my buddy's trying to hit 236 or something, whatever, to beat the record. I think I made it like 150, and I didn't make it far.
Do you even get to like drive it after that, or do you have to just fix everything?
They drove. A lot of people drove theirs away. Mine was not driving.
I can't believe anybody's driving away.
I mean, but really, I didn't break an A-arm or anything. I broke the hinge pin retainer at the top, and that screw bent. But it's just because the A-arm pushed into it, but it didn't break the arm. It just it torqued so hard that it bent the pin and broke the pin holder, which then somehow also all the twisting bent the drive shaft, all whatever. Chad should do a long jump.
That is wild.
So yeah, so it's geared like stupid to just go fast, and then they're Typhon, so they're just a dart when they hit the air. You know, you put D boots on it like Hoons, or some people are running like foam tires. I think even I just put the Hoon tires on it.
Yeah,
and just send it. But yeah, that's just one more thing. Just working on that one's the one I want to get fixed up. But yeah, there's a pile to work through.
That's
there
wild,
always
dude.
is.
Hey, you were talking about the naming of the channel and branding and stuff like that. So I have several CCXRC products.
Yep.
Balding eagles and honey badgers and pine cones. None of that's what that stuff's called. But
right. Close.
How did you get to the point? Like, what was the process, the thought process and the physical process of being like, yeah, I need my own line of products to sell and distribute?
Monster trucks, making mini monster trucks was the thing, and trying to find parts for it in the beginning. And there were some that had them, but they were always sold out. Like Hot Racing did the double barrel shocks in the beginning, but you could never get them.
Right.
Like they were sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Once people started getting in the 24 game, and it was hard to get. They weren't keeping up with the demand. And so we started doing stuff like that. It was also hard to find the motor mounts and the motors that we were wanting to run them. And so I just kind of was reaching out. Honestly, companies reach out to me all the time, and they're like, hey, we make these parts. We can make parts for you. They don't realize that I'm not a store. And so finally I was like, okay, let's talk. I can't find these parts. Can you guys make something like this? So I don't have any design skill background in any of that. I just had some money to kind of seed into it, and they have people that are willing to design some of it, to a degree. And some of the stuff's already out there, and I'm like, hey, could we do this with it instead? And they said, sure. So, so in the beginning, it was literally just to try to have parts available to start the mini monster trucks, which now I don't even sell any of that stuff anymore, because FureTech came alongside at one point and helped out, and they made their little mini blue, and they did all the different colors. They let me sell the blue ones for the Son of a Digger stuff. And then I had a vacuum former that I got. And so we were just making, like, I was just taking the toy cars from like the store, and sanding them down, filling them with clay so that the windows wouldn't suck in, and making a mold out of them, because they're basically 24 scale. But I mean, you would see everything in the, if you just put the body, you'd see all of the detail of the logos if you didn't like sand them down. And so there's a lot of work that'd go into it. But then I would just pop off some body so I could have, like, I wanted a Taz one, so I made myself a Taz, and I made Bari a zombie one. I made Ryan a Son of a Digger. And so I was just making, I think we did. And then Bari wanted an Avenger one, so he could give it to Jim Kohler. So I was just making some of those. And then I said, well, let's make some crush cars like we do for 10 scale. And so we made crush cars and a few ramps, which you could just make out of cardboard if you wanted. But the nice thing is they could all be the same. So if you're doing racing or whatever, they'd all be the same.
Yep.
Somebody could buy them and just tape them down, fill them with foam, whatever. That's what we do for a 10 scale anyway. So I started selling those. Got moved to Michigan. Big thing here was not monster trucks. So I kind of left my whole monster truck people to move up here. And up here, they're super into automotive stuff, right? It's Henry Ford,
Right.
everything's out of here, right? US. And so all these guys are, so many people work for either something that seeds into the automotive industry, or they're doing some kind of machining or whatever. So they're making all these custom rigs that are awesome for 10 scale, whatever. But we got into the 24 scale, and we got into it early, right? So there wasn't a lot of people doing competitions. And then Jeff at Reaction started doing them. And I showed up. This is like right when the FearTech. So like Harley and Scale Builders Guild had just done their build series, and they showed the FearTech stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So nobody was running brushless at that point, really. They were putting in different brush things or whatever. And I got one of those FearTechs, and I was like, holy cow. And I went to this comp thing, I'm just destroy everybody. Well, there was enough wheel speed to get up some of the stuff back then with it. Like, hadn't really figured all of it out yet. I just hot racing everything out, made it wide, made it what everybody does, right? Oh, so now it's more not going to tip over as easy and whatever.
Right.
But again, not a lot of parts. And so I was just like, hey, can we do this in brass? Like, we're realizing we want it for comps. And so everybody else is making it aluminum. I'm like, can you just take the same diff cover and make it in brass and put my logo on it? And all I started with was diff covers. I'm like, hey, people can put these on their car and represent CCXRC. It's cheap, it's whatever, and it helps their car be better. And from that, man, it just that and the toolkit was stupid. Like when that came out, I sold so many so many, and put in like a double order for him again next time. And because the first one I sold out in 24 hours. So
wow.
I just went back to him like, can we get more fast? And those all sold out within a couple months because I ordered a lot. I didn't want that to happen again. I mean, it took me a week to just catch up on orders on them, to get them out the door and go through and process everything. So it, but it was just that there was, again, those toolkits are out there. We just made a bag for them to carry it, everything. And we had them change one of the bits out to be, it's 0.050, but it's actually, they call it 1.27. Like apples, oranges, put whatever number you want on it. Just make it work with this. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
My favorite CCXRC product, period.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Not kidding.
Yeah. It's, I have them in too many places. I keep them in my truck, keep them. Yeah.
If you still had them, I would buy at least 5 more.
So the reason I stopped is so many people started making them that I didn't think there would be a market for it. And it's a huge investment to buy in, and I didn't want to get stuck with them,
100%. So, but I bought the cheap ones, and they are not as good as yours. 100%.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they work great. They work so good.
I had to replace the bag, which I was very not happy about because I like.
Oh, I have more bags. If you need a bag, I can send you a bag.
I love the bag, but the zipper tore on it, and I was like, "Dang!"
Oh, but I'll just send you another one.
I love that I can just throw it in my backpack when I'm out trailing, or throw it when I go to Badlands, and I can it's just stupidly easy and small.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's my favorite CCXRC product right there. So
yeah.
There you go.
So I need to get going on it again. I need to get the store up and running again now that I'm back kind of doing stuff. But the thing with it was, so if you ask about it, it's late nights, man. Like, because almost everything is dealing with China for manufacturing.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way you can be affordable enough to have, like, if I were to make that here in the US, that tool, I'd have to charge like $75 for them. It'd be stupid.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
For stuff like that, it's dealing with that, and then just they reach out to you at like 11:30, and then you're just stuck until, because then you're back and forth in designs. Like when the TRX4 stuff came out, I'm like, we need to make it heavier, but I don't want to make it stick out, and it's Traxxas, so I'm like, don't make it look anything like theirs. Like it cannot have, like, it needs to be just like the SCX24 ones, just round, to get rid of all the detailing on it. One, it's going to hang on stuff anyway. Don't want it. Like, just make it smooth and round.
Yep.
And but fit inside it. And so it's that kind of stuff. But then when we made it wider, we took the brass inside the axle, which only works if you keep stock gearing. But it was just a way that we were trying to just make stuff heavier and kind of work in that kind of niche. But that was a short-lived thing with that anyway, so we didn't reorder anything for that car.
Nice.
Moving forward, but
so we have a viewer question along the same lines, but instead of selling components, if you had the chance to design an RTR, what features would you like to be included?
Design an RTR for a crawler?
Yeah, RTR crawler. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Like a small scale?
You can pick the scale, whatever scale you want, and what features you would like to include. I
would build a 24 scale. I just think it's my most fun. Like, I like crawling, I like whatever, but I really like indoor crawling that I can just do anywhere. So, what features? I would want it to be brushless. I'd want it to have crazy like Mia's steering out of the box. I don't want portals. I'm the weird guy that doesn't like. I'm not a portals guy. Give me
straight axle.
Straight axle. Don't give me the big tires. In fact, so we were just talking about this with the Axial came out with that new Toyota. Amazing looking, right?
Yeah.
The wheels look stupid on it. The tires.
The body looks amazing.
The body looks amazing. The tires look stupid.
Tires are out of control.
They're too big. They're too big.
So the problem is, so they're trying to compensate. So they make it hard body, but it's already an underperforming rig out of the box, right? So
right.
If you're going to make something hard body, then you've got to make some other changes. So one, I wouldn't put tall tires on it because it's just making it tippier. Like, yes, you can get over more things, but you're going to tip over on more things too. Like,
yep.
So I would probably I would do somewhere around like a 60 millimeter tire on them, somewhere in that, like kind of play it in the middle. And that's a big deal. Like, really, the tire size, make it fit inside the bodies, because half the time when we do these, we have to hack the bodies so much to fit the big tires in. And I would probably put brass wheels on it. I don't think everything else needs to be brass, but brass wheels is a pretty good start. Like, if the FMS LC80 came with brass wheels on it, like, I'm done with it. That's all it needs for me. Like,
right.
They came out with those brushless ones. Boom, put brass wheels on it, and I'm done.
Yeah, the LC80 is an awesome truck.
Yeah, but just to combat the weight of the hard body.
Right,
so we're just
100%.
dealing with different. I mean, in a smaller scale, what we're dealing with as far as weight and all of those things, and it's not going to be scale. Like, you wouldn't want heavy wheels on a real car, but to actually make it feel like it's a real car, I would just that's what I would do. Brass wheels, a decent metal geared servo. You don't even have to be brushless. I'll be honest. Like, those FMS, the LC80 before it was really good brushed. Didn't even need brushless.
The new Hobby Plus.
Hobby
Convoy.
Plus too. Yeah.
The Convoy is like got one of the best modulations I've ever seen.
Yep.
On a brushed
buttery
motor.
smooth.
Yeah,
so for
it's
me,
amazing.
Like, I think that the Hobby Plus is an awesome rig. And so the only thing that I would do is, if it had some of the more of the aftermarket overdrive, I'd probably put a slight overdrive in the front axle too, out of the box on most of them.
Sure.
That's another thing that I didn't mention. But battery positioning, whatever. But oil-filled shocks, I feel like that's a must now. Like, but yeah, some of these chassis, like, also, like, I would not do the rail chassis. I would do more one of these like killer chassis or the Maz designs, like some of those.
Yeah,
I would probably do something like, or Avenge RC, like his Snake one, something like that. I would do kind of a more comp based. If it were me, well, if it were me, I would just take what are the Ohio guys' names? Why am I blanking on it? Right at the Hard Park, just the Hard Park ready to run, and I'd just call it.
Whoa! Hang on, Tony. Hang on.
No, just kidding. The wheels are too big.
Ohio.
The wheels are too big.
They are not Ohio.
Yeah, are they?
They're Indiana.
Okay.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, I thought they were Ohio.
If you didn't guess, Tony, Chaz is from Indiana.
Chaz is from India. I'm getting that. I'm picking it up.
We don't have a whole lot here in Indiana, so I'm going to cling to what we do have.
Claim to fame.
Those guys make awesome stuff.
Yes, they do.
They are so custom, and they're getting the niche market so well. But my buddy here at CCXRC is doing some. I mean, he's thinking outside the box with some crazy stuff. So
yeah, I love the highlights you've done with the CCXRC stuff, man. Like,
I need to do more.
Crazy.
He's just a good dude. Like, yeah, when you meet people that are just good people, you just want to help them out, and he's like good people. Like,
yeah,
some of the best. Yeah. So
for sure. Tony, so before I even knew you, I stumbled across your indoor crawler your indoor crawler course build series.
First one, Virginia.
The one that currently is in your basement, I think, that has the notch in it. The one it had to have been that one because that's all I remember.
Okay.
It's the one that you put the little notch so you could actually get closer to the table. Yeah. So when I was
long ago, I built that after I met you.
I don't think you did.
Wow.
Because I distinctly remember, hey, that's cool. I want to do something like that, and I had I didn't have any clue who you were. I just was going down a rabbit hole. So I think based on views and based on those videos, I honestly think that's probably the second most popular course in YouTube land.
Oh, weird. I should do more videos from it.
You should.
I think we have Legos on it.
Hey, it would make a sweet Lego table though, because it's all sunken down.
Yeah, well, and they constantly putting figures on it and doing I'd have to mow their people over with my car, which would be pretty scale actually. It could be a rampage.
Right.
Might make it for a good video.
And they'd probably take it down on YouTube, say it was encouraging people to run people over with cars.
Encouraging violence.
Yeah.
So if you had to do it again.
Yep.
First of all, what would your process be, and what would you change now, knowing what you know now?
Bigger.
Bigger.
I'd make it bigger. I just don't have the room. I thought I would want to do real dirt, but I wouldn't have. Just knowing the mess and stuff that comes as it dries and keeping it down, inside. Yeah. And what we deal with at our local shop, everything gets the dust on it, right?
Yes,
so, so I'm glad that I didn't do dirt, even though I was tempted to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the nice thing is I built it in pieces, so I can change it.
Do you change it frequently? That was next on my question list.
I do move the pieces around that I have. Yeah. Or I'll just.
I know your mountain can't be moved, but everything else can. It's stuck. Right.
But I turned some of the other pieces. Yeah.
Okay.
The two end corners can't really move because of the way they are, but other ones I will move. I have started adding real rock to it though, as well, that I can move around, like big pieces of rock.
Right.
So that's something else that I've added. But I would have used more spray foam in the beginning, or I wouldn't leave it foam because the foam's too slippery. I know some people do all foam courses, where I think even Cape Crawlers was, right? His is just a lot of foam.
His a lot of foam, yeah.
He did end up covering it with plaster though, and that's why
I would cover everything with plaster cloth still. It's
okay
because you can apply a lot of textures to it and give it some grip.
Yeah.
And it's not slippery.
It paints easier too.
It paints way easier, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what kind of paint you use,
it can actually deteriorate the styrofoam and make it cool. With planes, if you use the wrong stuff on a plane.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sure you've done that before. I've done it.
Coming from the plane world, yes, absolutely. You find out too late.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think I would change a whole lot with it. I probably wouldn't do the foam pit again. That's broken quite a few cars.
Okay.
Not foam pit, but the mud pit with the little BBs.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't do it so deep, I guess, is the better thing. I wouldn't let it be so deep. I still think it's cool in the way that it works.
Yeah.
But I think mine gets so deep that stuff gets stuck in spots and then they lock and bang.
Yeah.
snap a drive shaft.
Did you use airsoft BBs? I think you did, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ironically, with our mud pit, I've never
You
never
haven't?
broken
I don't think
anything.
it is as deep. Yeah, mine's pretty
It's
deep.
it's only about that deep. About an
Yeah,
inch and a half.
mine gets a little deeper than that.
Okay. Well,
I wouldn't make it so deep, but so what I did is I put a rock down in the bottom, which has helped.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nice.
So
That probably helps for
yeah,
sure.
but yeah, I've popped so many drive shafts, like the front, the CVD ones and stuff in the front. Oh my goodness!
Well, the only reason. Yeah.
Overall,
The only reason
we still run stuff on it for videos, and yeah, it's good in winter.
Yes, for sure. And I asked for selfish reasons a little bit because I just got myself a trailer to do a
Oh,
course on, like a trailer I can take around to the Microcrawler Club events.
yeah.
And I'm trying to make it so I can still use the trailer to like haul our four-wheelers around
Keep
when
it
I'm
light.
not using the crawler course and keep it light. Although the trailer is built, it's a snowmobile trailer and it's not aluminum,
Right.
it's all steel. So I wanted to ask about that, not only because I think your course is insanely cool and it really inspired me, and especially what I did with crawler tracks, but for selfish reasons as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, and not everybody has room to do it, right? So the crawler
Right.
tracks parts are awesome and they're repeatable, right? So if you're doing testing, which is what before I got my full-time job that I don't have anymore, I wanted to do was, with my parts especially, to show the difference in a build as it went along, what it could do. And having those, I mean, you have the ones for seeing how the angle that it can do, to kind of show flex as it goes through, which I don't love a lot of flex, but can it still, watching it carry that axle and how it doesn't tip, or how it, like, more how the truck manipulates even when it doesn't fully flex out.
Right.
So it's really good for that kind of stuff too, when you're doing tuning.
Right.
But yeah, for what we just throw gates down, right? So we just 3D printed some gates and we put them with arrows on them so you know which way to go. You just turn them that way. And then I think, I think the biggest mistake people make and that's part of why I wanted to make the video, was they make it too much like follow this path kind of a thing. There's too many bridges, too many one-way thing, like where you run it and then you're like, okay, I've done this once. That's all I needed ever. Like, there's not a new adventure to be found on this course. Like, so the idea is to just have it be vast, to just drive around however you want. And so
your
I would
feedback
probably
for
do
someone,
a couple extra pieces that I have. That's what I'm going to do, so that I can take that mud pit out and another piece, and I can have maybe another taller piece in the middle that will fill that. But it's easy that I can then just mix and match and change up on the go.
So if you had feedback to give to someone, don't make it the same. Don't make it like a path to follow. Just make it more or less random.
Hills, and because really what makes it difficult is having gates, and it's like, how do I get from that one to that one? It's gonna, if I go through this and I keep following at an angle, I'm gonna tip over. So what's my trick to not, so you set your gate so that it's gonna make people do silly lines that you wouldn't normally do. And that's when it's hard, because you can always take the easy way. That's why when I watched a lot of videos and people are like, look at how my truck can do anything, right? And I think I actually accidentally did it on the AX24 video. Like, it looks like it can go anywhere until you make it go a certain path, and then it won't just find a way to stay down. Like, if you have to turn, it'll tip over. But if you just need to get over stuff and keep going, it will. Like, it's super flexy and cool. But when you have a purpose in mind, or a purpose path that you have to do, it's a whole different game. And so that's where, when you have gates and you make different experiences for people, that wide open space works. So I almost never run it just free. I almost always put gates down.
That's awesome. It's very cool. So we just had a comment. I just put it up. Let me put it back up here. From Dirk. Is the king of RC going to join today? Yeah, there we go.
There you have it.
Hey man, I got a question for you, Tony.
Those guys look like they can drive a fast RC car right there.
Hey man, let me ask you something real quick, Tony. I got a question for you.
Only about trucks, no cars.
Where? Yeah, I ain't here to talk about no cars.
Sedans.
We're going off road, man. Hey, where did the King of RC come from?
King of RC came from an accident. In fact, we were just talking about what we should do. When we were cleaning the garage, we found the body from the little mockumentary we did. So I got invited to do a competition with like 6 other YouTubers, like Harley Design, Scale Builders Guild, K-pop, RC. Who was it that just lost their channel? And
RC Review.
RC Review. Thank you.
Yeah.
RC
Francis.
Review. Yep. Tomley, RC, me, oh man, what's the guy with Smiggins Folly, the course? He's really awesome builds. Turks and Jerps and West Desert Wheeler. I think that was all of them. Wow, I think I did it. That is quite a memory.
Wow.
Well done.
And so anyway, we all, that's more than 6, I think, though. But anyway, we all got the Phoenix kit from Vanquish, and we had to try to make speed cars out of them. And I knew I wasn't going to win. So there was not a chance, not going up against those guys who all can machine and tool. And I mean, they do some amazing builds. So my goal was to just make a funny video that was like a mockumentary about somebody who was cocky and was going to talk a big game, but not perform very well in the end. So
the King of RC is the Spinal Tap of the RC world.
That's exactly, yeah. Spinal Tap,
Yes!
Best in Show.
That's awesome.
Best in Show, A Mighty Wind. I love mockumentaries. So when I was in film school, we did one called Paperboy, and it was about this guy whose dream was only to ever be a paperboy, but to like up his route to where he had a car and had, you know, bigger territory. But it stemmed from this video game, Paperboy, for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Ever since he held that
Great
cartridge
game
in his hand, like he knew what he was going to be. He knew what he was going to do with his life, right? So anyway, we made this like documentary that was a fake, you know, mockumentary about this guy. Anyway, it was hilarious. Won several like awards through the whatever shows that was sent to. It was pretty funny. But so I took that idea for this, and we used RC Pro-Am because I used to love RC Pro-Am.
Oh, RC Pro-Am was the best.
When you'd pick up the stuff,
Yeah.
So the sound effects. So I actually bought the game, even though I don't have a Nintendo to play it on. We just pulled it up
look at that.
YouTube.
For the Game Boy, Super RC Pro-Am.
Oh, Super
Wow.
RC Pro-Am. There you go.
I have 3 copies of this laying right here.
Oh shoot.
I have it on my
I don't know
phone.
why, but I do.
And like Ivan Stewart Off-Road is one of my favorite games ever. I keep looking for the arcade. Like my search feed on Facebook Marketplace is
like a used one,
yeah,
like the old original one with the 3
red,
colors?
blue, yellow, yeah.
Yeah.
The wheels on it.
my
You just spin them for nonstop, and you got the little nitro
you
button.
turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just spin that thing and then grab it. Had that
You
like
always
the big rig with
drift for
the water
days.
in the middle.
You'd always hit the jump and go off, and then you have to go all the way back around. Oh man.
Oh, you
love
get hit
it.
by somebody and I loved that game. We
Yes.
camped and we would the campground had it and we played it as kids nonstop. And I had a Sega Game Gear with it, which it was just as good on the Game Gear, which was color and a little better than the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was.
I kept that thing until I was like 25 or something because of that game. It was anyway. I was a bit of an addict for that game, and anyway, RC Pro-Am got me into all of that, and so we just kind of joked with it. Well, King of RC came because I was in Virginia for 17 years. I moved to Virginia from Michigan for grad school, got a master's in cinema television studies, and then worked with Operation Blessing for 10 years, then Orphan's Promise for a couple, and a lot of international stuff, and then RC was kind of like my getaway. Like I just make videos for nothing, like no purpose, just to have fun. And it just kept me liking doing video because when it's your job all the time, like you just need something that just keeps you energized for it. Anyway, so yeah, King of RC, we were doing the interview with my son, and I was just talking it all up. You know, I'd already done it twice, like the intro, and then I did one, and it broke into like I got NASCAR-ish a bit, and you know, my Southern Virginia stuff just came back, and it don't take long. Like you send me to Monster Jam, and I'm around those guys. We'll start talking again, and I'll just jump right back into it, and
bunch of rednecks out in Utah.
Oh man, a bunch of rednecks. We're all country boys out there, getting around the fire and kicking it back. So I start talking. Oh man, I'm gonna get going fast, and and it just came out, and we finished it. And my son's like, "That's it." I'm like, I kind of felt like I had a Southern accent again in it. And he's like, "Yeah, you did." I'm like, "Well, like if we keep it, like we have to try to do that the whole video." And he's like, "Well, I think you should do that because that was your best one." I'm like, "All right, here we go." So there's times you see in that video where I slip in and out of it, and sometimes it's just hard because there's people around or whatever. But yeah, so that was King of RC, came from that. And
that's awesome, man. So
yeah, it's called, I think in that interview I called it out. I think I said, "I'm the King of RC," whatever. Like it just happened. It was something I said.
Long live the king.
Yeah.
Long live the king. He summons eagles. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
The eagle thing was just out of the blue too, man.
I love it.
Yeah, all of that stuff just happened.
Couple follow-up questions about the king, because I'm fascinated by the king. I love him. So
hey, me too.
He has
well, we're gonna do some redneck adventures. I think that's something we have here.
That'd be so awesome.
In Virginia, like we take people like, you get in the RV with us, and you can go on some redneck adventures. We're going to go do things Southern style. Like my niece would come down from like east, like Grosse Pointe in Michigan, and come down like, all right, ready for this redneck adventure? We go crazy. So anyway,
that's awesome.
Whenever I go visit my pops down in so we live right on the Indiana-Kentucky border. That's where I grew up, and it don't take long at all.
No, Southern Indiana, you become redneck.
Oh yeah, all right, so the King's got some hot takes, man. So
okay,
do you notice?
Because he's allowed to.
Do you notice a different kind of comment on those videos, like from your viewers?
Oh,
like, do you
some
notice
people
a
get
different
mad.
tone?
They don't know, because not everybody. I mean, probably one out of everybody that watches the video is a subscriber. So a lot of them are not, and so they think that it's a real person. Like, especially when I was doing the stuff, because I called out Harley and them for cheating, and I kept the thing going after it was done. And I was calling them out for cheating, and I'd gone and copied some of their videos where they'd said stuff that sounded like they were cheating, and it was hilarious. And man, some of the comments on that were hilarious. They had no idea that it was a joke, and that they thought I was just being petty and really mad at them, and like that I was gonna actually do something. It was
that's
good.
awesome.
So that's so good. And then just kind of
the low C one too got some comments like that too about the NASCAR.
The NASCAR was one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites.
So
a little behind the curtains follow-up question. How do those videos do numbers wise compared to like your straight videos?
It all depends. I think some of it, because they're newer cars or whatever too, that it skews it anyway. Because I've been trying to do I haven't been on a lot of the like release schedules for stuff, recently, since I stopped doing it full time. I was telling companies I couldn't. And so I just buy it for myself later. Dirk, I love it. I do too. I like him more than me. He's more fun, that's for sure. And he's critical.
Chaz, it sounds like we need to get alter egos.
Alter egos lets you say stuff like I called out Losi for something in the video, which they commented on, which was hilarious. But yeah. Yeah, so they did pretty good. Like I did one with the XRT, like worst unboxing ever or something of the XRT, and I think I did. It was something Traxxas. It was a worst unboxing. I was pretty brutal. I was brutal with the Bigfoot.
It was the
Bigfoot. Was pretty brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
It could be. Yeah, it's pretty lame actually when it. Looking back,
But you're
it's
not the
all
first
right.
person that said that. I mean, to be
It's
honest,
a dog. I mean, 2S, their 2S systems are dogs.
Yeah.
it looks phenomenal though. But
The body's unreal.
yeah.
The body's so good looking. And
Well,
then
it's
I was
hard to
like,
go wrong with that. Was a
"That's
Bigfoot 8?
That's as fast as it goes.
Oh god.
Call it brushless. Call it slow. Slow Bigfoot. Slow brushless Bigfoot.
So
We limited this thing. We put limiters on it like it's a go-kart at a go-kart track.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No, so they do better typically. I
right.
don't always have something though, like because it's tough. Like if you go to do it and it doesn't land. So that's why I save it. Where if I think I've got something, I don't even know. Like when I did the big, I didn't know what I was gonna say. We just did it, and my son. The hard part is trying not to laugh when you're doing it, or him trying not to laugh.
Right.
I get that.
So, because usually we'll bust up after, like we'll
Right.
do it in little short takes. The low C one we busted up quite a few times, and
Was
had
that
to
the Joey
redo it.
Logano one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was good.
That one had a
I
lot of
started
retakes.
I started having Cade, my son, help me out and
Yeah.
with like filming like some of our unboxing. You see his hands instead of mine, but
Yeah,
it is really hard when you're both filming not to
Oh.
bust up when you're doing something funny.
yeah. And I think one of the things that I realized I've tried to do too is I've tried to do less up here, and I've tried to take more of it to just being out and doing it. Like, just okay, quick unboxing here, wherever, like back of the truck or like we just want to get out and rip it, just like the rest of you guys. Like this is painful to wait and bring it up here and do an unboxing, and
Yeah.
I just want to open it and just like experience it with you. And there's enough other people doing them now. Like it's like let's just do it a little different. Let's make it less studio and whatever polished, and still want it to sound good and have good information, but
Right.
have a little bit different delivery. Than
I
it's been
discovered
for the
that
years.
when I did the baby Capra when I was out camping because I had it brand new in the box, and I discovered that, and I'm like, dude, this is totally the way to do these unboxings because it just is quick and it's I don't know, it doesn't drag on.
Yeah, and I think it feels less staged, to like less corporate.
Yeah,
I
and
think
you're not trying to come up with content. You're not trying to come up with things to say about the specific rig.
I can drag out an unboxing. Like we can make it 20 minutes. Like if you want, we can do that. Like, but usually the thing is like, took you 20 minutes until it started to see the thing drive. Like
I've got those comments before too.
I used to do them and break them apart so people didn't have to like unboxing because I didn't even want to do them in the beginning. So I do an unboxing video. I do a first run video, a speed run video. Like I didn't break it, but even the speed runs, I'm like, I got tired. Like I can just tell you how fast it is. Why do we have to like sit and do it?
Right.
Like, I can just do it and just like, hey, here was the speed. Like, why do I need to make videos? Like I could do a story or whatever with just that one rip and say, look, it went that fast. Like that's the fastest,
Yeah.
Yep.
And Arma's pretty good on the box nowadays, anyways. With theirs, it's pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty
legit.
accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, Arma's pretty good. Some of the other companies questionable, but Arma's pretty good.
Yeah, and I think that's true. When I did more of the ones that came from overseas, it was a test to see really how fast they were. Because some of them, like it was saying, like, well, you could get the one here for twice as much, but it's slower. It's not as good, but yeah.
Sam,
I don't know if that answered your question. I think I might have dodged a little.
No, it's good.
It did.
Okay.
It was good. It was really good.
I don't even remember the question I was answering.
Sam, should we jump into the lightning round?
Oh boy.
We should actually.
Right.
We should. We'll catch Tony on another time about the remaining questions. Hopefully that means you'll come back. You've had a good enough
I'll
time.
definitely
Sometime
come
you'll
back. Yeah.
Try, not to put you on the spot or anything.
No, I definitely. I love this kind of stuff. Hey, man, it's all about making the hobby better and
yes,
community.
100%.
It's about community. The more people we get to
100%.
know, the more we like the hobby. So
Yep, and family and community are my two big reasons for being in the hobby for sure.
Yep. Big time.
Okay, so this is our this or that round. These questions we didn't provide for you, so you had no idea what's coming.
All right.
And
I love it.
we're just gonna give you two comparisons, and you're gonna rattle off the first thing that comes to your head. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Lightning round. This is supposed to be quick, so don't think too much about it. Just rattle off your answers. Chaz, why don't you get us started?
Scale realism or pure performance?
Pure performance.
Rushed or brushless?
Brushless every time.
You hesitated.
Yeah.
2S or 3S?
3S. Oh, except in SCX24's 2S.
Which is his favorite platform, from what he
Yeah.
said earlier.
Right.
Technical lines or full send?
Technical lines.
Love it.
Indoor course or outdoor terrain?
Caveat.
Okay.
SCX24 indoor course only. Micro crawlers. I don't really do them outside. Everything
That's
else
fair.
outdoors.
That's fair.
Everything
That's
else
fair.
outdoors.
That's fair. That being said, mud or rocks?
Rocks.
I'm going to skip this one because you already said straight axles.
Yes, you did.
Heavy rig or featherweight?
Heavy.
Okay.
Heavier.
Coke?
Heavier.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Or RC?
Oh, hang on.
RC
Throw
Cola.
in a third one. Coke, Pepsi,
RC.
or RC?
RC. Cola.
Nah, Coke.
Coke. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Hard and fast.
Ford or Jeep?
That really should be Bronco or Jeep, but okay.
Jeep.
Okay, let me put a spin on that. If you, I don't know what
Straight axle.
one to one you own, but if you had the opportunity to buy a Jeep, a full scale Jeep JLU, or a Bronco, which one would you buy? Money wasn't an issue.
Jeep.
Really? Good for you.
Yeah, straight axle, man. Give me them straight axles. Just
Yep.
easier.
That's the
to
one
fix, not on
downfall of the Bronco is the
the
IFS
dip
for
work,
sure.
all that. It's just way like
Yep.
out on the trail working.
Straight
I'll
axle
go
or
straight
simple
axle.
for sure.
Yep.
Custom rig or RTR?
Custom rig built by somebody else. RTR, either way. For me, right? RTR.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we've already talked about the next one, Chaz.
Yep, I'm going to skip. It was tiny tires or oversized. You already talked about oversized, not a good way. Spaghetti or lasagna?
Ooh.
Spaghetti.
Okay. Are you a night owl or day person? So build night or crawl day?
Night.
Night.
Yep, night owl.
Perfect.
But I
Hobby
will
for
even
fun?
drive at night in my course inside. So
Nice. Hobby for fun or hobby for business?
ba, ba, ba. Blended. But for fun, like I'm actually pushing the fun side of it more, and
I want to. I know
I'm getting
we're
rid of the
lightning
stuff
round.
that doesn't interest me. Just
Quick
because of the
question
business.
on that: Do you feel like you've got a better response on the business side of things, such as social media, if you're doing it more for fun as opposed to I have to go out and film a video?
No, people
No?
love the new stuff. Like if you could have the newest of everything and just constantly be posting about something new, people like it. But it's not fun as a creator at all
100%.
because you're not like I have all this cool stuff that I don't use because it's always making videos on something I could care less about, right? So,
Right.
but
Okay.
because people care about it, but that's not really
Right.
growing the hobby for me like I want either.
Yeah.
So.
Right. 100%. A multi-channel transmitter like an 8-10 channel, or keep it simple?
Steering and throttle.
Oh, there you go.
That's all I need.
That's
Don't want
nice.
lights. Don't want lights.
I
Maybe a
love it.
winch.
I love it.
Ooh, here's a good one. Crawling or bashing?
Bashing.
Okay. 3D or metal upgrades?
Metal.
Custom paint or battle scars?
Battle scars.
Nice.
Okay. I know the answer to this one, but I'm going to ask it anyway. 24th or 6th scale?
24th.
Okay. What I got?
Seafood or
crawling.
hamburger?
Hamburger. Mikey's.
Or orange.
Chicken.
I don't even know what Mikey's is, but
Nah,
it sounds
local.
delicious.
The best.
Orange juice or apple juice?
Apple juice. Orange
Good
juice gives me
choice.
heartburn.
You're to that age,
Citrus,
just like the rest of us.
Citrus doesn't fit
Summer
well.
or winter?
Summer. Michigan summer.
Okay. Dog?
Southern winter. So
Oh,
There you go.
yeah, I
okay.
hated summer
Okay.
in Virginia. It was my least favorite thing ever.
okay. Dogs or cats?
Cats. They don't poop on my crawler course or my basher area.
If they don't poop on it. Okay.
They don't. They bury it. It's hidden.
They don't bury it in your mud pit?
Yeah.
All right, then.
Bash with friends or solo crawl session?
Bash with friends
Yeah,
or crawl with friends. Any of them with friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know this is local hobby shop or online shopping.
Local.
Yeah, we all should know. We should all be supporting our local hobby shops for sure.
Live stream or post-produced edit?
Today. Live stream or what produced edit?
Post-produced edit.
Post-produced edit for most videos. But what do I watch the most? Like, I wouldn't want to just watch somebody live stream an event or live stream themselves crawling or live stream themselves bashing. But I would prefer these to be live. So that would be my, in fact, that's what I mainly watch for RC stuff is this kind of content now.
Every other Wednesday, you can watch this, Tony.
I watch, as Tony knows, I watch a lot of his show too. Talk Your Face Off and your podcast. I love that you started back up your podcast, by the way.
Yeah. I
love that.
I finally have my voice back. In fact, it's doing good today. So I'll probably record one tomorrow.
There you go.
I talk about still. So
I can put it on at work and just listen to you I listen on YouTube. So it's playing, but
yeah.
City or country?
Country.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Here comes a big one. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, buddy.
What does DC even have? Superman?
No,
I mean,
coming out with a new one.
Lame.
Yeah.
the answer is
Compared to
Marvel.
Iron Man,
You got it
I'd
right.
pick Iron Man over Superman any day.
100%.
Amen. 100%.
Any day.
And
Yeah.
I was a Superman fan growing up. So
I was too. He was the coolest growing up.
He was the coolest.
Iron Man even back then.
Listen,
And
I
then
have his
Robert
initials,
Downey
and I still
Jr.
prefer
changed
Iron
it.
Man.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. changed it all.
Oh, for sure.
Delivery. And the new
Yeah.
recent Supermans have been sissy,
Yeah.
man. Not cool. Not Clark Kent, I know.
But Christopher Reeves was the official Superman.
Right.
Yes.
Which was
100%.
cool. He was awesome.
Yeah.
And
He
all
was
the rest
awesome.
have been like, eh.
Yeah, I get it.
Same with Batman. I'm like, eh.
Oh, yeah.
The best
Well,
Batman was the Lego Batman. So,
ABR, Chaz. ABR, right?
right. Onion
If you know,
rings
you know.
or French fries?
French fries.
All right. Mountains or
Fried
beach?
pickles would be the best. Mountains.
NFL or NBA?
NFL.
Okay. Crawling or trailing?
Trailing.
Nike or Adidas?
Hey, dude.
Nice.
My daughter will appreciate that answer for
All
sure.
right. I don't wear either of the others.
Camping or boating?
Ooh, boating.
Oh, that a man. I love that.
In fact, we
Introvert?
sold our camper and got a boat so
Yeah.
we could go on boating adventures, and we'll just stay in a tent because you can't tow both. So
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Unless you get an RV and tow the boat with the RV.
but then you can't like put it in the water easy and like
RVs
Well,
they're a pain.
got a
They're a
point.
pain. You can't go out in the middle of nowhere with RVs.
no. Yeah, boat launches in the places we want to get to would be tough.
yeah. Introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert. Once I know
Pi-
people.
Yeah.
That is 100% me.
I'm
Pirates or
afraid of
ninjas?
them. So if I don't ever come up to you and say hi at an event or whatever, it's because I don't know you, but I would love to talk to you. Yeah.
There you go, guys. If you ever meet Tony at an event.
Yeah. Just come up and say hi. I love it. I love chatting with people. I'm afraid to go up to people and just break out, because I'm as nervous as you guys. So,
well, if Chaz and me both probably wouldn't know you if it weren't for Ken.
yeah.
I mean, to be honest, we owe it all to Ken. Pirates or ninjas?
Pirates.
Yes.
Oh man, this one's going to be tricky. Well, actually, it might not be. Iron Man or Captain America?
Well, King of RC would say Captain America.
Yeah, he would.
America.
Right behind the bald eagle.
Okay, Tony. Last one on our list: spicy or mild?
Spicy all day, every day.
Ooh,
Make it spicy. Jalapenos. If it says jalapeno in the title of it, I'm gonna buy it.
I'm in with that for sure. I like my food spicy. Well, we've been going on a long time.
Those were fun, rapid rounds.
Hour and 20 minutes. Tony, thank you for being here. Sorry about the technical issues I had at first, but
Worked out.
It did. Brand new platform. I'm trying to still learn it. We'll get the bugs worked out.
This here Restream is new, or the internet at your house?
No, Restream. We were on StreamYard, but StreamYard we were only on the free version, and then they said no more features for you.
Oh, really?
So we had to change, and Restream is about a quarter of the price of StreamYard.
All right. Well, we're gonna look into it because it's expensive for us for using it 4 times a month, and you're paying like $50 a month for it.
Yeah. So Restream is definitely somewhere, and it's very similar. But
yeah, it seems like it.
There's a lot of things to learn, and it's cool, but it is a lot cheaper than StreamYard for sure. So I noticed you're on StreamYard. Try Restream for sure.
Okay, nice.
But that being said, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. Chaz is pulling out the hat.
Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
Hey, ain't no party like an RC party.
Hey,
all right, Chaz. I'll join you with my hat too. There we go. This one's a little bit undersized because I wore it when I was a kid. Anyway,
we appreciate your time, man, especially after doing a full episode of your own show last night.
Yeah.
Yes. 2 in a row. Wow. Trooper, man.
Trooper. Hey, it's a good time. This is easy when you're talking with people. And that was what was great with Jeff jumped on with me last minute with Pablo being gone. But it's way easier when you're just having conversation. This was a fun conversation. You guys do awesome with it. So
hey, why I got you quickly. Send a message out to Pablo so if he wants to be on. We'd love to have him.
Oh, I'm sure he would.
I love that guy.
And the time you guys are closer time zone to him too. So
yes,
that's the hard thing for us is figuring out a good time.
Well, at least I am. Chaz is over by you somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
I'm East Coast. You're probably Central, right?
No, we're East. We're East.
Oh, you're East too? Okay.
Yeah, we're the furthest west. Well, just like you.
Okay.
But depending on where you are in Indiana. I know the west side of it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it stays light here till 10 o'clock. So it's crazy. Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway.
All right, Tony. Thank you much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being on. Hey guys, if you guys have a question for Tony, Tony, you're all over the internet. If they don't know where you're at, they should. CCXRC. Look them up.
Instagram's the easiest one for me to find.
Okay.
I have too many messenger accounts on Facebook. Instagram's the way to go.
Perfect. With that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
The quadfecta.
As Chaz says, the quadfecta. If you're not a subscriber of Tony's, head over to his channel, give him a like. He has some really great content, and Tony is an amazing human being. I've gotten to know him over the past few years, and he has been super good to me and super good to Corolla Tracks, and I really appreciate that, Tony. Chaz, anything else? Am I missing anything?
The only thing I want to mention is because we are trying a new Restream versus StreamYard, I didn't get a chance to see the comments tonight like normal, so I didn't get to interact with people. So sorry for not being able to see that and interact and talk with you guys. I always like having that interaction. And so that was a bit of a difference tonight. So I just want to comment on that part, but definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in. And that's it for me.
Cool. And we will see if we can get Chaz back on the comments. We'll figure that out. But Until then, guys, have a good evening, and we'll see you on the trail. Bye, guys.